Hello students, welcome to AIMS India online classes. This is science session. Here we are going to discuss about acids, bases and salt chapter. So based upon the concepts which we have learned from this chapter, now we are going to see a practice sheet. Olympiad practice sheet we are going to see now. Okay, let us start that. First let us go through the level 1 questions. See the first one. Identify the acid present in tamarind. We know the organic acids are derived from the plants and animals. So one of them is uh, tamarind. It is also one food item. From this also one acid is available to us. What is that acid? That is tartaric acid, isn't it? Yes. Next, which acid is present in vinegar? We know vinegar contains acetic acid. Vinegar contains acetic acid. Next, which of the following is in which of the following ascorbic acid is present? We know ascorbic acid is nothing but vitamin C. It is present in fruits and vegetables. So like citrus fruits like lemon, orange. These fruits they contain this ascorbic acid. These fruits are rich in ascorbic acid. They provide vitamin C to our body. Okay, fruits and vegetables. Next, from which of the following is a natural indicator litmus is extracted? So natural indicators are there some like litmus, turmeric, these all. So one of them is a litmus. It is extracted from a substance called lichen, where it is mentioned lichen, which is obtained from algae and fungus. These all. So from this lichen, litmus is extracted. Okay. Next. What is injected into the skin when an ant bites us? So when an ant bites us, we feel pain. That is because of the injection of this acid into our body, acid into the skin. What is that acid called? It is called formic acid. So by injecting this formic acid into our body, we feel pain. That is because of formic acid. So ant bite injects acid. Okay, next one. Which of the following chemicals are used to neutralize the basic nature of soil? So if the soil is being basic in nature, so to avoid that basic nature, some organic matter is added to the soil. So this organic matter contains some acidic property. The acidic content in the organic matter reacts with the basic substance in the soil and hence it neutralizes it. So they add organic matter to neutralize the soil which is basic in nature. Okay, next. Which of the following is an antacid? Antacid means it is a medicine which we take to get the relief from acidity. So antacid contains certain base. The base is a mild base, not much strong base. That is magnesium hydroxide. Magnesium hydroxide present in antacids. When it is consumed, it reacts with the excess amount of acid produced in our body and gets relief from acidity. So antacid contains magnesium hydroxide. Okay, next see. Identify two kinds of litmus papers. Yes, litmus paper is available to us in two colors. Those two are blue and red. We know this blue litmus paper is used to test acids because they turn this blue litmus to red. And red litmus paper is used to detect bases. They turn this red litmus paper blue. This way litmus papers are available in two colors, blue and red. Next one. Which of the following statements is correct? See, some statements are given. We have to identify which statements are correct among these. Acids turn blue litmus red. Just now we told. Acids turn blue litmus paper red. That is correct. And bases turn red litmus blue. This is also correct. Water changes the color of litmus paper. No, water cannot change the color of litmus because water is neutral in nature. It cannot change the colors of the litmus papers. So, What will be the correct answer now? Both A and B are correct statements. So this D will be correct answer, isn't it? Next, how does methyl orange indicator change its color in the presence of acids? Methyl orange is one of the synthetic indicators prepared in the laboratory. So it will be in the orange color. When it is added to acid, its color changes to red color. Changes its color to red. When it is added to acid, its colors immediately turns to red color. If the same methyl orange indicator, if it is added to a base, then its color will be changed to yellow color. The same question is given here based upon the same. When methyl orange indicator is added to base, its color changes to yellow color. Okay. To the same methyl orange, if acid is added, then it turns to red color. Right? Now let us see one more question here. What change does colorless phenolphthalein undergo in acidic and natural solutions? Actually, phenolphthalein is a colorless solution. When it is added to either an acid or a neutral solution, it won't show any color change. Means it remains colorless. Only in the presence of bases, phenolphthalein turns into pink color. Otherwise, with the acids and neutral solutions, it won't show any color change. It will remain colorless. Okay, next. On the same phenolphthalein, one more question. How does colorless phenolphthalein change in the presence of bases? We told here it becomes pink. With the bases, phenolphthalein shows color change. That means it turns to pink color. With the acids, it won't show any color change. A substance X is found in the milk of magnesia. What is X? Yes, milk of magnesia is a chemical substance or medicine which we take to get rid of acid content or acidity. So this milk of magnesia contains a base which we say as magnesium hydroxide solution. Magnesium hydroxide solution is called milk of magnesia. This is taken to get the rid of acidity. So that contains a base. Magnesium hydroxide is present in milk of magnesia. Next one. What happens when an acid is slowly added to water? What happens when we add acid to water? It releases heat. Yes, the addition of acid to water is a exothermic reaction. Okay, so it releases out heat energy. That's why elders or say addition of acid to water should be done very carefully, and we should not add water to concentrated acids. Always we have to add acid to the water with continuous stirring slowly, right? Because heat will be released out. Next question. A substance Y contains oxalic acid. What is Y? We know some substances like spinach, tomato, these contain oxalic acid. So here they have given one of them spinach. So it is correct answer. Okay, oxalic acid is present in it. Next one. Identify the formula of washing soda. Washing soda is sodium carbonate, where it is mentioned Na2CO3. Sodium carbonate is present in washing soda. It is the formula of sodium carbonate, Na2CO3. Okay, sodium carbonate. Next, which acid is used in the making of synthetic vinegar? So generally, vinegar is prepared from one of the acids called acetic acid. Generally, we use this vinegar in preparation of some food items. So that contains acetic acid. Acetic acid is present in vinegar. Next one. What is the effect of soap solution on phenolphthalein? We know soaps are slippery and they have slight bitter taste because of the presence of bases in them. So soaps contain base. Now what is the effect of soap on phenolphthalein or base on phenolphthalein? We know soaps will turn bases will turn phenolphthalein pink. So as soaps also contain bases, they turns pink color. So the effect of soap on phenolphthalein is it turns pink. An indicator prepared from turmeric or Haldi is added to a strong alkali solution. What color does the indicator change to? Here, what is alkali solution? Alkali solution is nothing but base solution. So, if you add turmeric to base solution, it turn to red color. Okay, turmeric already it will be in the yellow color. When it is added to a base, it turns to red color. Okay, next. What is the chemical formula of caustic potash? Caustic potash is nothing but potassium hydroxide. Potassium hydroxide is called caustic potash. Where is the formula of potassium hydroxide? Here it is. KOH is the formula of potassium hydroxide, which is commonly called caustic potash. One more it is there, caustic soda, that is sodium hydroxide. Here they asked about caustic potash, so it is KOH. See the question for next one. A base reacts with an acid to form salt and water. What is this reaction called? What is the reaction called in which acid and base they react together to form salt and water? That's called neutralization reaction. Isn't it? Neutralization. Next, identify the base used in making antacids. So what base is used in making of antacids? Magnesium hydroxide. The solution of magnesium hydroxide is called milk of magnesia. So it is used to control the effect of acidity. Okay, magnesium hydroxide. Study the given reaction. What is happening in this sea? Sodium hydroxide on reaction with hydrochloric acid giving sodium chloride and water. Identify the salt in the above reaction. Say, we know this as a base, isn't it? Base on reaction with acid, hydrochloric acid, we call this HCl. So, base reacting with acid to form salt and water. This water we know. Now, what is the salt here? NaCl. NaCl is a salt in this reaction. Okay, next one. Identify the salt used in cooking. Is in all our household purposes, generally the salt used is sodium chloride. Its formula is NaCl. So it is used in our household uses. Cooking purpose they use sodium chloride. In all commonly it is used. That's why it is also called common salt or table salt also it is called. What is that? Sodium chloride with the formula NaCl. Next. When carbon dioxide is passed through lime water, it turns milky. Identify the cause for the milkiness. Yes, carbon dioxide, when passed through lime water, it turns milky. Here, actually, lime water means calcium hydroxide solution. So, this is the formula of calcium hydroxide solution. Now, when this carbon dioxide reacts with this calcium hydroxide solution, it forms calcium carbonate, which is insoluble into water. So, this insoluble calcium carbonate floats on that lime water solution like a thin layer. That is a milky layer, we say. So, because of the formation of calcium carbonate, we see that milky layer. What it? Carbon dioxide reacts with calcium hydroxide and forms calcium carbonate. This calcium carbonate appears like milky layer on the lime water. Okay, CaCO3. Next, chemically, which of the following is baking soda? Already have seen, I think. Baking soda contains sodium bicarbonate. Where it is? Yes, earlier we have seen sodium carbonate washing soda. Here they asked about baking soda. Sodium bicarbonate, NaHCO3, which is also called sodium hydrogen carbonate. It is commonly called baking soda. Chemically, it is sodium bicarbonate or sodium hydrogen carbonate. Okay, next. Which is the weakest acid among the following? Remember one thing, the inorganic acids or acids which are prepared in the laboratory from the minerals are called mineral acids or inorganic acids. These will be generally strong acids, most of them. But the acids which are derived from the animals and plants are called organic acids. All organic acids are weak acids. Out of inorganic acids, few are there weak acids in them also, but all organic acids are weak acids. Say, out of these acids given here, which is organic acid, citric acid, because it is obtained from the plants and from citrus fruits like lemon and orange, isn't it? So this is organic acid, hence it is weak acid. And if you observe the remaining all, sulphuric acid, hydrochloric acid and nitric acid, these are inorganic acids and strong acids too. Okay, next one. What is the chemical formula of caustic soda? Caustic soda. Yes, it is sodium hydroxide, where it is NaOH. It is the formula of caustic soda. Caustic potash we have seen in the earlier question, KOH. Caustic soda means NaOH. Okay. Next, what are the solutions which do not change the color of either red or blue litmus called? Yes, what are those called? What are the solutions which do not change the color of litmus paper? So, the substances which do not change the color of litmus paper are called neutral substances, neutral solutions. If they change the color of litmus paper in any one color, then they might be either acids or bases. But if they do not change, they will be neutral substances. Okay, next one. Which of the following does milk contain? Yes, what is present in the milk? It contains malic acid. It contains an acid. That acid present in that milk is lactic acid. Sorry, lactic acid. Milk contains an acid called lactic acid, organic acid. Next, let's see the question. Sunidhis teacher asked her to prepare dilute sulphuric acid from concentrated sulphuric acid. What should she do? To make the concentrated sulphuric acid solution dilute, what should we do? We have to add acid into the water slowly by continuous stirring. But we should not add water into the concentrated acid. It may blast up, it may cause explosion. That's why it is to be done very carefully. Acid should be added to water slowly with continuous stirring. So where it is, add acid to water. This is correct. Okay, next one. What do toothpastes contain? Yes, toothpaste, soaps, these all contain some basic substances in them. Because of those presence of bases, they give foam on the leather. Okay, they contain bases. Right? Next. Which of the following statements is not true? See, some statements are given. We have to identify the incorrect statements. Antacids are bases. Is it true? Yes. Antacids are bases because these are used to get rid of acidity. So they contain bases in them. This is correct statement. A salt is neither acidic nor basic. Yes, it is salt is neutral substance. Next one, phenolphthalein is an indicator. It is also correct statement. Now let us see fourth one. All bases are alkalis, but all alkalis are not bases. This is incorrect. What is meant by alkali first? Alkali is a base which is soluble into water. So all the bases may not be dissolved into water. Now you can say all alkalis are bases, but all bases are not alkalis. But they have given here reverse way. Some bases they dissolve into water, but some they don't. So the bases which are soluble into water are called alkalis. Now you can say all alkalis are bases, but all bases are not alkalis. Okay, now it is incorrect statement. Now it will be correct answer. Next one, a pH scale is given below. Which of the following mixtures can produce a natural solution? Sorry, neutral solution. See the pH of four substances P, Q, R, S are given here. Now, which two solutions on mixing they give neutral solution? See, if you mix P and Q, what are these P and Q? Both are acids. In the range of acids these are. Now, when you mix two acids, they form acid only. They want to form any neutral substance. Now, if you see P and R, P is an acid, R is a base. When you mix P and R, what happens? They form salt and water, which is a neutral solution. So this will form. What about R and S? R and S both are in the basic content. So when you mix two bases, they will be basic itself. Now only when you mix acid and base only, they will form neutral solution. Then what will be correct answer here? This is that. P and R. Okay, next. Juice prepared from lemon is taken in a glass tumbler and water is added to it. Then a red litmus paper and blue litmus paper were dipped into it. What changes were observed? What they have taken? Fruit juice they have taken. From lemons. Lemon juice is taken and added into water. We know lemon juice contains some acids like citric acid and ascorbic acid. So as it is acidic solution, what changes it will show now? It will turn blue litmus red. It won't show any action with the red litmus. It will show action with blue litmus paper and it turns blue litmus paper red. Okay, this is correct answer. Next, in an accident at a factory, some nitric acid was spilled. Okay, nitric acid was spilled. Which substance, when added in excess, would neutralize the acid without leaving an alkaline solution? So, to neutralize the nitric acid, some solution should be added there. What might be that? Aqueous ammonia, aqueous sodium hydroxide, calcium carbonate, water. What should be added? As here, this is a strong acid. To this, a strong base should be added, that is sodium hydroxide. So if it is added, it reacts with that completely and neutralizes it. Okay. Next, what do antacids contain? Antacid is nothing but the medicine which we take to get control of acidity. To neutralize the excess amount of acids produced in the body, we take these antacids. So these antacids contain bases, the two mild base we say or weak base like magnesium hydroxide. Okay, a weak base is present in antacid. Next, which of the following substances react with each other to form salt and water only? Which two will mix here? Dilute sodium hydroxide with dilute hydrochloric acid. Yes, sodium hydroxide on reaction with hydrochloric acid, it forms salt and water only. If you see magnesium and dilute hydrochloric acid, magnesium reacts with the hydrochloric acid to form magnesium chloride, but hydrogen also will be produced out. Hydrogen gas will come out. But here they're asking only salt and water. So it won't be the correct answer. If you see the next one, copper sulfate and sulphuric acid, they produce sulfur dioxide gas also. If you see fourth one, washing soda and nitric acid. Washing soda means sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate on reaction with nitric acid, it forms carbon dioxide gas also along with salt and water. But here only in this reaction salt and water are formed. Okay. Next, identify the only base which does not have a metal in its molecule. Yes, there is only one base without a metallic substance in it. Generally, bases are formed by metallic oxides or metallic hydroxides, but there is one base which does not contain any metal in it. That is ammonium hydroxide. This is that. See, it contains only nonmetals like nitrogen, hydrogen, and oxygen. No metal is present in it, but its nature is basic. So this is the only base which does not contain any metal in it. Ammonium hydroxide or NH4OH. Next, see the question here. Identify the figure shows The color changes in test tubes 1, 2 and 3 when chain arrows indicator is added to them. The respective solution in test tubes. So what might be the test tubes here? So first it is one shown magenta color and second shown no color and third one shown here green color. So what might be these solutions now? So magenta color is given with chain arrows by acidic solutions. So the first one should be acid, where it is here, and they won't show any color with the neutral solution. Now the second one should be neutral solution. So sugar solution is neutral. If you see third one, it is showing here green color with the third solution. So the third solution should be basic in nature, that is lime water, calcium hydroxide solution. So now it will be correct answer. So first one is acid, second one is neutral, third one is base. Lime juice contains citric acid or ascorbic acid. Sugar solution is neutral and lime water is basic in nature, which contains calcium hydroxide. Okay, that is the correct answer now. Next, which of the following is incorrect? See, some statements are mentioned which is the incorrect statement among these all. Salts are formed as a result of neutralization reaction. Of course, when acid and base they react, they form salt and water. All bases are alkalis, but all alkalis are not bases. This already we have seen. All alkalis are bases, but all bases are not alkalis. This is given here also in the wrong way. Say third one, acids are corrosive in nature. Yes, they are corrosive, so we should be very careful with them. Excess of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere can cause acid rain. Yes, it is also correct. Because carbon dioxide, if it is dissolved into the rainwater excessive, it forms an acid called carbonic acid. So it comes along with the rain in the form of acid rain. So these three statements are correct except this. So this is the correct answer now. Okay, next. A large amount of acidic waste from the factories is thrown into the rivers and other water bodies, which is very harmful for aquatic animals and plants. What do you think must be done to this waste before throwing into the river? Okay, what should be done? Acidic waste, if it is thrown into the rivers, aquatic animals are being die. So to avoid that, what should be done? Should be treated with the sulphuric acid. So sulphuric acid is also an acid. Already this waste is acidic. If you add sulphuric acid, it becomes a still acid. So it is not. Should be neutralized by adding salt solution. If you add salt solution, it won't be neutralized. So next one, it should be neutralized by adding acetic acid. Here also they are mentioning acid to be added, but by addition of acid it won't be neutralized. See the fourth option, it should be neutralized by adding basic substances. Yes, this is correct because that waste is already containing certain acidic substances in them. To neutralize them, must be added with bases. Then the bases will react with the acids and form salt and water. So neutralized salt will be formed. Hence they'll be neutralized so they won't harm aquatic animals. Right? Next one. Read the following statements here. It is a reaction between an acid and base. I think from the first one itself we can answer it. Let us see remaining also. Salt and water are produced in this reaction. It is an exothermic reaction. So from these three, we can say easily as it is a neutralization reaction. Where it is here. In neutralization reaction only, an acid and base they react each other and form salt and water as the products, and along with them, certain amount of energy also will be released out. Hence, it is called exothermic reaction. So it is neutralization reaction. Next, how do you think a soil should be treated to which excessive chemical fertilizer have been added? So if excessive fertilizers are added, how it is to be treated? See what they have given. Such a soil can be treated by adding base. Such a soil can be treated by adding calcium oxide. Such a soil can be treated by adding calcium hydroxide. So first let us see here. The soil is having excess chemical fertilizers, so that will be more acidic in nature. So as soil is being acidic, to that we have to add certain bases which can neutralize them. If you observe, these three contains base only. So a base it is mentioned here. Calcium oxide is also a metallic oxide which is called base, and calcium hydroxide is also a base. So these three are bases. So when you add base to the soil which is having excess fertilizers, they will react with them and make them neutralized. So now what will be correct answer? This is that. These all are correct. Now see the next one. Raghav categorized the following household items into acids and bases. Which of them is placed under the wrong category? See some acids he tried to classify. What are the acids they mentioned? Lemon. Yes, it contains citric acid. Antacid. In the name it is an acid, but it is not an acid. What is this? It is a basic substance because it contains magnesium hydroxide. Okay, it is placed wrong in the wrong category. Tea. Tea also contains some acid. Isn't it tannic acid we call? So it contains acid. Okay, sorry. It is acid only. It is correct. Next, if you see here, baking soda. Yes, it is base. Vinegar. Vinegar contains citric acid. Isn't vinegar contains acetic acid? Vinegar is containing acetic acid, but they kept this vinegar under basic substances. So it is wrong categorized. Next, if you see curd, curd contains lactic acid. So as it is acidic substance, but it is kept in basic category. Now these three are placed wrongly. 2, 5, 6. Where it is mentioned here. Got it? Antacids and are bases, whereas vinegar and curd are acidic substances. Next, match these columns one with column 2. See, first one, ammonium hydroxide. Ammonium hydroxide is a basic substance which can lather and will be soapy to touch, so it will be used in window cleaning. Okay, tartaric acid is present in tamarind. Zinc carbonate, it is a ZnCO3. It is commonly called calamine. And oxalic acid is present in tomatoes and spinach. This is a correct matching. See where it is mentioned. A should be connected with 2. So we can remove these 2 now. And B should be connected with 3. We have already eliminated this. Okay, 3 is correct. Here also it is given 3. Next, C is to be connected with 4. So here it is given wrong. Now this will be the correct answer. Isn't it? Check it once. Yes. Next. Raghu used excessive chemical fertilizers in his field while Raman found the soil of his field to be basic in nature. What should they add to their field to improve the quality of the soil? What do they have to add? Say, first one, Raghu's farm is with excessive fertilizers, so it is being acidic. So they have to add some basic substance. So they have to add some basic substances like quicklime. If you see, Raman's soil is being acidic. Oh, sorry, Raman's soil is being basic in nature. So to avoid this basic nature, they have to add some organic matter which contains some acidic substances. So this will be the correct answer. Raghu, they should add quicklime to his soil. So the excessive fertilizers will be neutralized with the quicklime. Quicklime means calcium oxide. So it contains a base. Whereas Raman soil should be added with some organic matter which produces acidic substances which will neutralize these basic substance. Okay, that is the correct answer. Next, Ravi took a paper blotted with solution X. He dipped the paper in lime water and observed that the color of the lime water turned brownish red. What do you think the paper was blotted with? What might be that? Here, let us see the solution first, what they have taken. Lime water. Lime water means calcium hydroxide solution. That is basic solution. So, the indicator which turned brownish red with the base will be generally turmeric. Turmeric changes to dark red or brownish red color in the presence of bases like lime water. Okay, that is correct answer. Next, the damaging effect of acid rain is caused due to, yes, it is caused due to certain acids. Generally, some factories and industries and even vehicles, they produce some harmful gases like sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, and even carbon dioxide. These will dissolve into rainwater and form their respective acids. Suppose sulfur dioxide dissolved into water, it forms sulfuric acid. If carbonic acid dissolved into water, it forms carbonic acid. If nitrogen dioxide dissolves into water, forms nitric acid. So these acids cause acid rain. Okay, these all will be correct answer now. Okay, next one. Fill in the blanks by choosing the option with appropriate words. See, when hydrochloric acid reacts with sodium hydroxide, then what are formed? Hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide, acid and base. When they react, they form salt and water. The process is accompanied by evolution of heat because it is exothermic reaction. The resulting solution is dash in nature. It is neutral in nature. So here in the first blank it should be salt and water. So here all are salt water only. And third should be evolution of heat. We can cut these two. Next in the fourth blank it should be the resulting solution is neutral in nature. So final answer will be, it is mentioned here acidic. So this will be correct answer, right? So salt and water are formed, heat is evolved, and the resulting solution is neutral in nature. Right, next one. Each cell in our body contains this acid, which controls every feature of the body. The acid is, what is that? DNA. Next, study the flow chart carefully and identify X and Y. Say, colorless phenolphthalein solution is taken. Uh, Okay, when it is X is when put into the phenolphthalein solution, it shows a colorless solution. It is giving no color with phenolphthalein. Generally, acids will give no color with phenolphthalein. And this Y on reaction with the phenolphthalein, it has given pink color. So which substance they give pink color with the phenolphthalein? Bases. So Y is a base. So X is an acid, whereas Y is a base. Identify where it is given in that way. X should be acid, Y should be base. Here it is. X is an acid, Y is base. Right? Next one. X is present in the stomach. However, the presence of excess of it causes indigestion, which requires the intake of milk of magnesia to undo the effect of X. What is X here? Yes, our stomach produces hydrochloric acid in the form of gastric juice, we call. This hydrochloric acid is uh, present in the stomach and it is used in the digestion of process. But excess of this production of this acid, hydrochloric acid, causes indigestion. That's why to get an effect of this hydrochloric acid, excess hydrochloric acid, we take milk of magnesia. So what is that X here now? Hydrochloric acid, HCl. Next, a certain solution when added dropwise to phenolphthalein solution, it gives a pink color. What do you infer about this? Its pH. Generally, bases give pink color with phenolphthalein solutions. We know bases are having pH range from 7 to 14. So it should be the pH value should be in between 7 to 14. Now we can say the pH is greater than 7 because it is a basic substance that only will give pink color with phenolphthalein solution. Okay, pH greater than 7. Next, alkalis are. What are alkalis we told? Alkalis are the bases which are soluble into water. Where it is, alkalis are bases which are soluble into water. This is correct. Next, based on which of the following changes an indicator useful? So generally indicators are used to detect the acids and bases by changing their color. Color, isn't it? We use phenolphthalein, methyl orange, litmus, and turmeric. These all as indicators. These all will show different colors with acids and bases. Different color changes they will show. Next, Karthik performed the following experiment by taking few solutions and phenolphthalein indicator. Identify P, Q, and R in his experiment. See here, he has done an experiment. Phenolphthalein. So when certain substance is added to phenolphthalein solution, it turns to pink color. What might be the solution? Yes, bases give pink color with phenolphthalein solution. So P must be a base. Now to this Q is added. Then it became colorless. So when, what is this? So as it contains phenolphthalein now, and it became colorless. Phenolphthalein becomes colorless in the presence of acid, isn't it? Again, by the addition of one more substance R, again this phenolphthalein indicator turned to pink color. So what might be R here again? It is a basic substance. So in this way, first one taken P substance is base. So by the addition of phenolphthalein, it became pink. So we can say P is a base. And by addition of Q, it became colorless, means an acid is added to it, so that the base in this will be neutralized and hence the solution became colorless. So Q is an acid, and again by the addition of R, the solution became pink in color. So what might be this R again? It is a base because as phenolphthalein is there in that, it's shown pink color. That is because of the R is a basic substance. Now see, base, acid, base. Here it is. Got it? Next one. Which of the following diagrams represents alkalis and bases in the correct form? See, all alkalis are bases, but all the bases are not alkalis. This is correct. See, alkalis are one part of bases, isn't it? But all the bases may not be alkalis. So this is only correct one. What is that? First one. Right, next one. Observe the given figure carefully and select the correct option. So lime water and sulphuric acid, these two are mixed. White precipitate is formed, observed. What happens when lime water and sulphuric acid are mixed? Lime water contains calcium hydroxide. Containing lime water becomes hot. Effervescence is observed in the test tube containing lime water. So when sulphuric acid is added to lime water, they form calcium sulfate and water, and sulfur dioxide gas is evolved out. Because of that, certain what they're asking here, correct only, no? So this is the correct answer now. Okay, it becomes effervescence observed because of the evolution of certain gas from that. X is present in the stomach. However, the presence of excess of it causes indigestion, which requires the intake of milk of magnesia to do on the. Already we have seen what is that acid produced in our stomach. That is hydrochloric acid, isn't it? Next, a colorless liquid turns blue litmus red and reacts with magnesium to produce a gas. What type of substance must be the colorless liquid? So as it is reacting with the metal, it must be a acidic substance. and reaction with the magnesium, it forms hydrogen gas anyhow. Okay, that is a acidic substance. Next, if OH minus ions are more than H plus ions in the solution, then the solution is. So OH ions cause basic nature, H plus ions cause acidic nature. If these are more, then what will be the solution type? Basic. If OH minus ions are more, the solution will be basic in nature. Okay. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our YouTube channel Aims Today and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates.